Hi, welcome back. We're going to continue with our library orientation. This is for specifically nurses or people in the health medical profession. We're going to be talking about Lean Library and PubMed, which is a really powerful database produced by the government. So you're going to love this. Let's go back and review. Hopefully you've learned about where to find all of this information on the library's website, cui.edu/library. We've covered all how to search multiple databases in EBSCO using the advanced search filters, right? We've covered how to search one individual database called CINAHL, and we have learned how to use Lean Library. I hope that you've downloaded that extension, and we've used Lean Library on Google Scholar. So now let's go to PubMed. Don't forget, there is a bonus that you are going to absolutely thank me for. All right, so PubMed with Lean Library. PubMed is huge, so I want to make sure we covered the interface, how to find articles written by a nurse, how it applies Boolean logic behind the scenes, as well as subject filters, mesh filters as well. If you don't know what those are, I'm going to tell you. And then how the Lean Library works on PubMed, as well as other databases. And then I'm going to kind of show you that there are some additional tutorials that PubMed creates. You're going to like those too. So here we are. This is what PubMed's interface looks like. Because we already know how, we're going to go to advanced search right away. And we are going to search for practice. How to find an article written by a nurse. And in this case, in PubMed, they have a bunch of search filters to the left with a pull-down menu, and the first one is affiliation. If I'm interested in finding an article written by a nurse, I'm going to click affiliation, and then I'm going to type in NURS asterisk. That asterisk is the wild card. That means I'm going to search for anything with nurse, nurses, nursing in that search with affiliation, right? So if you don't want to use the affiliation pull down menu, this is what that secret code looks like. There's lots of coding involved with how it's putting together these searches. So when I have my search in this box here, I need to add it to the search box below, and then I can search. Now notice that my search term has disappeared from this first search box, but that's okay, because that means I can add another one. And then my search is here, and I can click on the search, and then the magic happens. So behind the scenes, PubMed is applying Boolean logic based on what I have entered into these search fields, right? So my first one populates here, and then to find out what that looks like, I can always go back to advanced search, and my queries are going to be stored here. So this is where I can find my queries, I can see my results, and I can click on these to get back to them. And then I can also click on that query. That's where I'm going to see Boolean logic applied. So we can see that the ands appear here because really I only used one. But the further I get into my searches, the PubMed interface is going to apply more and more of these Boolean logic connectors. So and, or, and you'll notice that these are Parkinson's or Parkinson's or Parkinson or Parkinsonian disorders. So based on that, what I've entered into that search box, PubMed has applied Boolean logic for me. But we know how that works. Yay. So what's mesh? Mesh is going to be a term that you're going to hear in the medical field. It stands for medical subject headings. And mesh is how it's like those hooks that pulls in information from millions and millions and millions of articles. That's how they create those subject headings. So, and they update them frequently so that you'll be able to find things based on what you need. So in this case, the mesh headings have already been applied. Parkinson's disease is, in fact, a mesh term. So is Parkinsonian disorders, mesh term. Health is a mesh term, but gut health, it's not appearing. So I would need to go back and decide, okay, what do I want for that mesh term? What am I really looking for? Is biomedical, biome, health, what have you. There is a mesh term for that too. All right, so how does Lean Library work on PubMed? Super easy, just like it does everywhere else. When I'm searching for things, if I click on full text, right, it's going to say open access found if it's available, and it'll say get article, and I can get the citation in one fell swoop. And then if PubMed does not have the full text available, then I can order it, right? Lean Library will prompt me to order now, and that's going to prompt the opening of the interlibrary loan form, which looks like this. It will self-populate with the article's information. All I have to remember is to fill in the date that I need it by and all of my personal information here. And then I'm going to submit the request, and librarians on our end can hopefully find that for you. Okay, let's practice. I'm going to go to PubMed. This is what it looks like. I'm going to select advanced because I know what I'm doing sort of here. And I'm going to, because I already told you how to find an article written by a nurse, I'm going to go to that first term at the top because they're in alphabetical order and type in, and select affiliation, and I'm going to type in NURS asterisk and click add. Now my query term has been added to that search box. I'm going to type in Parkinson's disease because that's what I've been searching. And then now that I've combined those two things, and look, it's added my and for me. I didn't have to type anything in for Boolean logic, and I'm going to search. Okay, so I've got two results. Wow, you know why? I think it's combining previous results. So I'm going to delete all of these, which I can, and I'll just start over. You get the extra bonus of seeing me do this again. NURS asterisk add Parkinson's. Okay, and this time I'm just going to type in Parkinson's, not Parkinson's disease, and see what happens. Search. Okay, so now I've got 8 results. Wow. Oh, because it's my past filter stuck. So I have this 1 year thing going on, right? You're going to want to know how to do that. And I've selected free, full text, and full text. So let's just do full text. So full text is going to broaden my search. It's going to mean that not all of the articles are there, but if the article is available, it will say free PMC article, and this is a review. But these other articles, right, if they're not here, it's not going to say that. Now, how do I know that this article is written by somebody who is a nurse? I'm going to hover over these little footnotes here, and if one of these has to do, if any of these has been working in the nursing department or the nursing school, that's going to pop up here. So is there anybody here in the nursing department? Let's see, the Department of Nursing. Oh, wow, first one. I should have done that first, right? So Michelle Tosin is from the Department of Nursing. That's how I know that that filter has worked. So do I have the whole article here? It doesn't look like it, but PubMed has the citation available. So I can click on that and I can identify which format I would like, APA, and I can copy that for my citation. And then let's click on the full text link and see if it leads anywhere. Well, it doesn't look like it does. The full text is here. I can click on that PDF. There's my whole article. I didn't even need to use Lean Library because it was already there. So I'm going to go back to my search results. Let's find another article that, let's see, this one here, current status of palliative care. My Lean Library Smarty Marty is down here. If I click on him, It's going to prompt me to say order now because this article is not available. And it's been self-populated. I type in the day that I need this by, where I searched PubMed only, and then my name, and then I can submit this request, and hopefully the librarians can find it for you. See, so that's super easy. That's how PubMed works, and that's how PubMed works with Lean Library. I did want to let you know that PubMed offers some training, free tutorials and whatnot. And librarians, we've curated a collection of them, just like a couple that will get you started on knowing a little bit more about PubMed. And they're available on this website. And I will be posting that to your nursing research guide. And there's actually a tab for NUSA 405, right, for advanced researching. So where do I find that? I'm going to go to cui.edu/library, but instead of going to the research databases, I'll select research guides, and that's going to get me to the nursing research guide. And this NUSA tab is in the works right now, should be ready super soon with all of this content and more, this orientation and the PubMed links and tutorials. I hope this has been useful for you. Stick around for the next part of this orientation, which is the bonus round. Okay, thank you.